Alright, YouTube, here it is, my Christmas present. I ended up spending a good amount of time yesterday putting it together, and took a little longer than what I wanted, but hey, you know what, it was worth it. It's a well-built machine, and I'm happy with my decision on this one. Some of you may ask about like the Rigid or the Bosch, and while they have a easier and simpler system for folding it up and moving it to another job, if you look underneath where all the action actually takes place, they're not nearly as well built as what this Dewalt is. So for the money, and also considering longevity, I went with this Dewalt. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. First of all, it's the DWE 7491, and let's see here. Let's go ahead and just take a look at it and check it out. So let's go ahead and look up underneath here too. And this was one of the things that sold me on it, was their system to raise and lower the blade is a lot more robust than what the other ones are. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that here. There, see how that works? And I can't even remember what the other ones are like, but they're not near as robust and well built as this. So that was one of the selling factors. And if you look up underneath there, let's go around back here. As you can see, this is like a completely enclosed part right here where all the sawdust will come out right here. I think on the Rigid, if I remember right, it was like partially open, like right back up in here, and you'd end up having a big mess with sawdust and stuff. So let's take another look through there. As you can tell, they use good hardware. It looks like it'll last a long time, and yeah, I'm happy with it. But as you can see, the storage, the blade guard and stuff sits right in there. You can store it right there. Back up in there, you got the kickback pieces, and then this fence here. This was unique to Dewalt as well. Here, let's just go around front and I'll show you how it works. You got a lever here, lock and unlock. It's locked, unlock it, and you can put it exactly where you want. And you got your markings right there. That's another thing, it was easy to adjust things as far as lining it up exactly where it needs to be on the scale here. So the one modification that I'm looking into changing out is actually this knob right here, making something that extends a little bit further out so it's easier to move this fence. So as you can see, when you get right there, kind of fingertipping it, and I don't really care for that too much. But anyway, other than that, it's great. And then as far as the adjustments down here, as far as got your screw there, you can line it up exactly where you need it. And as far as squaring off the blade itself, let's go ahead and just move that. Got these cams here, just loosen that up. You move it where you need to when you have this all the way up against this, and then when you got it squared off, tighten it up and you're good to go. So simple, it's sturdy enough, and it works. So there's your locking lever for that. But push button, got this little tab here, flip down over that, clean that up. A nice big button for the stop, or I should say a big tab here that sits over the actual stop button. You hit it with your knee or whatever, but good stuff. But anyway, let's see, one other thing I wanted to show you was, here I got this miter gauge right here. There we go. Just sits in that little tabs right there, but it seems to be a pretty well built gauge, or shall I say a gauge. Feels pretty heavy duty. It won't come out of the slot there, which I like. That was another thing I noticed about the other saws. You could just take it right out, and I didn't really like that. So you can tell it's slotted in a way where that won't come out of there. But another good deal on that. But anyway, I think that's about it. Go ahead and tell me what you think about it, and if you have any experience with Dewalt table saws. But from what I'm seeing, looks like a good deal. I'm looking forward to using it. But anyway, there it is, Dewalt table saw. Hope you enjoy. Later.